2021 NFL Super Bowl is only about a week away, and I'm really excited. It's going to be a really cool matchup. It's going to be the best quarterback in the league versus arguably the best quarterback of all time. So the Chiefs and Buccaneers are going to battle it out. And in this video, I'll name 7 players from each team and their impact and how they made it here. And then at the end, I'll name my prediction. Alright, let's get right into it. So the Chiefs went 14-2 with Andy Reid as their head coach. Patrick Mahomes was a Pro Bowler and threw for 4,740 yards with a 66.3% completion percentage, 38 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions. Clyde Edwards-Helaire did really well all around and had 1,100 all-purpose yards with 5 total touchdowns. Tyreek Hill was a Pro Bowler and an All-Pro and had 1,276 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns. Travis Kelce was also a Pro Bowl and an All-Pro and had 1,416 receiving yards with 11 touchdowns. Tyrann Mathieu was a Pro Bowler and an All-Pro and had 6 interceptions, 9 passes defensed, and 62 tackles. Chris Jones was a Pro Bowler and had 7.5 sacks, 28 quarterback hits, and 36 tackles. Frank Clark was a Pro Bowler and had 6 sacks, 29 tackles, and 15 quarterback hits. The Buccaneers went 11-5 with Bruce Arians as their head coach. Tom Brady threw for 4,633 passing yards, 40 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Ronald Jones, despite being injured in the regular season, had over 1,100 all-purpose yards and 8 touchdowns. Mike Evans had 1,006 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns. Devin White had 9 sacks, 140 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, and 16 quarterback hits as a Pro Bowl snub. Lavonte David had 117 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 12 tackles for loss. Jason Pierre-Paul was the lone Pro Bowler on this list and had 9.5 sacks, 55 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 14 quarterback hits, and even 2 interceptions with 6 passes defensed. And Shaq Barrett had 8 sacks, 57 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, and 16 quarterback hits. Now this is kind of a crazy Super Bowl. You know, the Chiefs have the most explosive offense in the NFL easily, but it seems like the Buccaneers are more balanced on both sides of the ball. And both teams kind of have a unique way of getting here. You know, the Chiefs kept blowing in the playoffs for years and years, and now they finally have a team where they can continue to make the Super Bowl, or come close to it at least, for the past 3 years. And the Buccaneers were a suffering franchise for so many years, and then they made a big splash in the free agency with Tom Brady. They got Rob Gronkowski. They even picked up Antonio Brown, and now they're in the Super Bowl, which no one, including me, predicted. Like, I didn't think a team that was kind of like a one-year fix would make it into the Super Bowl, but they did, and that's very impressive. And these teams are so good because, honestly, in the NFC and the AFC Championship, those could have been the 2 best teams in each single conference to make the conference championship in recent memory, at least in my opinion. And now this is arguably the 2 talented teams in the Super Bowl. So here comes my predictions, and this is very tough, and I looked a little bit into this. If I could choose a team that I want to win, I'd choose the Buccaneers, because I like Tom Brady a lot more on the Buccaneers, and they have been suffering for a while. And, you know, the Chiefs won a Super Bowl last year, you know, and when they have Patrick Mahomes for many years, they'll be a Super Bowl contender every single year he's on the team. But my prediction for the 2020 NFL Super Bowl is going to be the Chiefs. Now, I know, like, the Buccaneers probably have a better balanced approach for both offense and defense, but the Chiefs have such an explosive offense, and I see the Chiefs getting off to an early start, and with the Buccaneers climbing back and making it close, but I don't think that they can catch up with the Chiefs' offense. And I really think that the Chiefs are going to have a lot of fun playing with the Buccaneers secondary. Well, it's still not a bad secondary. It's definitely their weakest spot on their defense, and I see the Chiefs going all at it. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys want, you can drop a comment, tell me who you think will win the Super Bowl. And if you like this video, do what you need to do, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.